Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I would like to share two loafers from Portland Leather Goods or Patina shoes. So I've been looking for work appropriate professional loafers, but also comfortable for a long time. I decided to give Portland Leather Goods a try because I know the shoes are made with full grain leather, so the quality should be good. And the prices are relatively reasonable, consider the material they use. So they have two type of more flat loafers in the patina line. One is the rounded toe, and the other is the pointed toe. So I will talk about the price, the style, the sizing, what's the difference between these two, and which one I prefer. So I actually purchased this pair of pointed loafer quite some time ago, and I've never worn it because it's actually the wrong size. So I've been trying to sell it for a really long time. And recently, Portland Leather Goods did buy one get one free for their shoes. So that's when I pick up this rounded toe and also a different size of pointed toe. I'm usually a 6.5 in sneakers, so that's pretty much for all sneaker brands. I'm 6.5. And for these type of dressier shoes, I typically can wear 6 or 6.5, depending on the style. And if the shoe is really narrow, sometimes I would wear a 7, like size up. The pointed toe I pick up was size 7 because my experience with patina shoes was I always have to size up a little bit. So I went for 7, and it's too long for me. And at the end, I will show you how they look on my feet, so you can kind of see how they look if you prefer certain style or not. But size 7 was too big for me. I would say the pointed toe is on the narrower side. I don't have wide feet, but I still feel like when they are new, the front end can be a little bit snug. The smooth leather will feel tighter compared to the pebble leather because the pebble leather tend to be softer because they are tumbled. So because this 7 was too big, I actually picked up another pair of pointed toe with size 6.5. And you know what? It's still big. I'm very puzzled at the sizing. I think one possibility is because it's pebble leather, so it's softer. Maybe that's why it still feels a little bit big, but not by much. So this one I can realistically wear. And the original one is in black. This one is in color Doom. I actually really like the color. It's not a warm color. I would say it's pretty neutral, so it goes with all outfits. And it's a lighter color, so it works really well in the spring and summertime. But for the comparison purpose, I will use this black pair of rounded toe so you can see more clearly. The rounded toe I pick up in size 6.5, and it's too tight for me. It feels more like a 6 than a 6.5. And I was thinking the rounded toe, the front may be more roomy, but I didn't feel the case. So I would say definitely you need to size up in the rounded toe. So with that said, I'm very puzzled at the siding, and that's kind of my experience with patina shoes. The siding are not always consistent across different styles, and it can be very challenging, especially when you are purchasing a pair of shoes. You have to make sure you try them on and they're comfortable. So keep that in mind. If you have any hesitation, make sure you don't buy the ones with final sale because these ones on sale was final sale. And I knew that. I thought I already have the right reference. I should be able to get the others right, but I didn't. So both of these are actually on sale. So if you are interested and you are in my size, I will link my Poshmark or Mercari down below. But now let's talk about the difference. They're actually more different than I expected. I was initially just expecting them to be just one pointed toe, one rounded toe. But if you can see, the color choice they made for the inside lining and the outside sole are different. So for the rounded toe, the inside lining is black, whereas the pointed toe it's a more nude or light brown shade. And for the outside, the rounded toe has the nude light brown also, whereas the pointed toe has black sole. So from the look, I would personally prefer the rounded loafer look because the sole feels just blend in with the heel, and it's a more uniform look for my personal preference. You can kind of see the difference. And the pointed toe definitely feels a longer the shoe, even though your toes will not fit in the front, right? So keep in mind these are different size, but you can see the heel pad is longer for the rounded toe, but the heel pad this part is longer for the rounded toe but shorter for the pointed toe. The heel height um, are almost the same, but I would say the rounded toe is slightly um, higher, the heel. But the back part, the pointed toe has longer back. The reason why I point these things out is depending on what type of shoes you feel comfortable. Sometimes if the back part is too high or too low, it can really dug into your skin or just rub your skin in the wrong way. So these minor difference could make a difference. And the other thing I notice is if, when I get in close, you can kind of see the rounded toe one has stitchings. I think I'm not 100% sure because I feel like it's cemented, so this stitching is probably just for decoration purpose, but that's the other minor difference I noticed. Whereas the pointed toe do not have these decoration stitches, or you cannot see the stitches at all. In terms of the base or the cushion, I actually feel like the rounded toe has more cushion. So if you prefer a softer base or you want more cushion, the rounded toe actually might be a better option compared to the pointed one. I feel like the pointed one, the sole is more dense, not that much cushion. So these are all the differences between the two. Some of the differences you may not initially think that could be a difference. The other thing is, oh, I forgot. The other thing is, if you can see, um, because these two shoes are slightly different size, but I do feel like um, the rounded toe one hit my this front flap is higher. Like even if I compare these two shoes with the same size, um, I would still feel the rounded toe somehow the flap is higher and it's more closer to my feet. So I have a relatively high arch, so this can rub against my skin on top of the feet, where this one does not as much. The price for these two shoes are the same on the website. Depends on if you purchase from premium line or the almost perfect line. The price range can varies, but it's reasonable price compared to other common brands you can find from department stores. So now I will show you how they look on me. So here is how the rounded pair looks like. I will definitely show a comparison side by side of these two pairs. But here is just how the rounded one looks like. I think it definitely gives a more casual look. And now I'm showing you a pair of rounded next to a pair of a pointed toe. The reason why I show you these two black, even though they're different size, is just so you can have a better idea when they are the same color how they look. So I would definitely say, I think the pointed toe, because of its shape, it elongates my feet, but you can definitely see it's bigger for me. The pointed toe, it's the right size, but somehow it just feels really tight in the back and in the front. Maybe the lengthwise it's okay, but it just feels really tight and not really comfortable. So here is the pointed toe, the point pair of loafers, and it's just, I think it's more maybe appropriate for professional setting and less casual compared to the pointed toe. Of course, compared to the rounded toe, but of course, both pair would work really great as casual shoes, going out shoes, or work shoes. But this definitely feels a little bit too big. So hope this video is helpful if you're deciding between the two styles.